Obstructions. Now we all have encountered obstruction in our life. In sport, a rugby obstruction is when a player impedes an opponent who does not have the ball, often by blocking, sealing, or charging.
Yeah, just outside the 22. Penalty.
You're blocking the way.
In football or soccer, obstruction is when a player not playing the ball moves into an opponent path of obstruct, block, or slow them down. In basketball, obstruction is when a defender illegally impedes an offensive player path without establishing a legal guarding position. Now I can go on and on and on about all the sports and the obstruction law in it. In tennis, we have obstructions. In swimming, we have obstructions. Right? In snooker or pool, we have obstruction. Obstruction is when something that blocks or hinders the progress. Basically, it's an interfering act. It can come in a form of blockage, something that make you don't think or act properly. It's one of those weird days that you can't even just bear a thought of creating or doing something. A barrier, something that literally blocking you or your progress. Obstacle. Obstacle are the ups and downs of progress. It's an obstacle. Obstacle, we can always go around it. And the last one is hurdle, the little hump in progress. You can still go through, but you have to take time to go up or beside or beyond under the hump. But we can take advantage of it. In every sport that we have named, there always obstruction of play. But we can play the advantage of the obstruction and carry on. Hold that thought. I'm rushing, I'm trying to go somewhere. Anyway, and sometimes obstruction is the way to go, and it's the best technique. Take boxing for example. Boxing, obstruction in boxing is generally refers to a defensive technique used to block, intercept, and deflect an opponent punches. Often refers to as blocking, guarding, or covering up. It is a fundamental passive to active defense mechanism designed to absorb impact. Now, I don't really go in deep into boxing. I'm just like on the top of boxing. I follow it, but this obstruction move is common in every combat sport. So we should take that into consideration. Okay, it just feels like it feels like I'm talking about reaching goal like too much on this channel. I think for the past uploads, past vlogs, I start to sound like one of those fake gurus on the internet. But anyway, let's go back to. Anyway, the light is so what that my eyes are so, I don't know, the light here, I'm using this light, and it's really bothering my eyes. That's why I'm wearing these shades. My eyes are very sensitive to high light. Anyway, obstruction in life are the things that deliberately stops you or us, that causes us to slow down and deviate when we in pursuit of something great or something that we love, our goal. When we're in pursuit of that, most of the time when we are not within the reach of our goal, right? So like we are still going and our goal is somewhere here, and then the obstruction will keep diverting us in to different direction. I think I make a vlog about going straight. I think the last vlog, a friend of mine was asking me that how can she reach the goal while people are pulling her down and blah blah blah. Exactly the same as obstruction. Obstruction is things like that drags us from the path to pursue of our goal. And to overcome dealing with obstruction is like it's a life skills that we need to learn, just like any other skills that we learn in life, like mostly when it comes to social mindset and psychology, everything like this. Overcoming obstruction is a life skills that we need to learn. In life we don't get a free pass. Yes, in sport when you get like the obstruction, you get a foul and you get a free play, or you have to start the play, or you take advantage of it. But in life doesn't just give us free pass. Life goes on, and it is up to us to deal with whatever comes our way. And I know it's unfair that things like that happen, but life is life. Anyway, how to deal with our obstruction and how to take advantage of it. A simple key principle to overcome obstruction: be patient, don't frustrate yourself.
Yeah, this guy is disappointed.
Practice resilience and adaptability. Acknowledgement. Define the obstruction. It is me. I am the problem. Planning. Figure out a way to take advantage of the obstruction. Formulate a confrontational. Anyway, find a way to confront or a direct plan to solve the obstruction. We are responsible for making our dream come true. And the last one is and reciprocate. Repeat. Always prepare yourself with plans and a plan for setback, how to deal with certain problem and blockade. Now, a true failure only occurs when we stop trying to overcome challenges. Never stop trying. See you on the next one.